Hello, I am Ice Beast, and welcome back to the Crusader Kings 2 Succession game. First, I want to just say a couple things. The first thing I'll say is those of you watching my regular series, this will not affect my regular series in any way. They will still come out on the days that are expected. This will be coming out approximately daily. I believe I should be able to hit daily without issue, but you never know, life gets in the way. Second thing I want to say is that I want to thank the viewers who have already given me some great feedback in the comments. Of course, there's longtime viewer Paul R, as well as Porter, who told me who reminded me, I should say, that I can get a claimant on Anatolia and then press his claim. And because his claim is de jure in my empire, which it totally is, I can just press it without even landing him, and I should absorb this as part of the imperial title, which is awesome. I haven't actually done that in a long time because it's been very hard to use that mechanic. When I was playing as Jerusalem in my Jerusalem campaign, of course, everybody around me is Muslim, so it's really hard to get a claimant for any of those lands. When I was playing as Mali, of course, very similar problem. All sorts of problems I had when I was Mongols, or similar problems when I was Mongols, when I was Khazaria, when I started as the Norse up here. Very similar issues with trying to accomplish that goal. It's been a long time since I've used claimants in an effective manner. I should really remember I can do that. But yes, so we'll do that. The main problem we have to worry about, of course, is our threat. Our threat is still ridiculously high, and we're still looking at over 10 years to get our threat down to 0. Now, we don't actually have to get our threat down to 0, but we do need to get our threat down low enough that there is no super defensive pact against us, which there currently is. And these guys are all, well, most of these are Sunni, so we wouldn't have to actually worry about most of them joining in against us, but that is something we have to consider. So I may have to be a little patient on launching this war, and because I'm saying that, we should just get the game going. The next thing I want to say is, for transparency's sake, I will point out that while this is an Iron Man game, I do have a backup copy of the save. This is because I have corrupted saves before, and having backup copies are usually really good. It's also the main reason I don't play Iron Man on my YouTube series. My sister can marry the Prince of France. Is this guy the heir to France? He is. Do you have another child? You do. What I really want to do, I have an idea. All right, so we are going to, I don't know what I want to do here. Let's do this first. Arrange betrothal, and I want to betroth. Do I have a second daughter? I only have the one daughter. That's okay. So what we're going to try to do, I'll get back to all my thoughts in a second here, but what I want to do here is arrange a betrothal between my daughter and your second son, who is Avard, and I want to make that matrilineal. You will not do that because you're too worried about my master plan to murder off your children. Got it. This will give... Do I already have a non-aggression pact with you? Pacts. I currently... You guys are on a defensive pact against me. Do I have any other siblings? That's another question. I only have sisters, all of whom... Izixia? I love these names. They're all former people who played the series. All of whom could be troublemakers. But alright, go ahead, marry that guy. No, wait, whom are you? The King of Norway? I give two craps about the King of Norway. So what I was saying is I have a backup copy of the save because I have corrupted saves before. It's not to, go around save scumming or whatever. It's just so that if in case something goes wrong, I will actually not screw over the entire series. So that's why we're doing that. The last thing I want to say is I want to thank All Dragon, who apparently came through here and saved our buttocks when it came to the Aztecs, which is why the Aztecs only have a paltry 30,000 men. So that is really good. And maybe one day we'll come up here and liberate this. Although my main goal is going to be try to continue the expansion of the Imperium Romanum to sort of get back to the default state that it was in at the end of the height of the Roman Empire, which will mean taking a lot of France. But whatever. Let's get back into playing. So our threat is our main problem. I do have a child who's lacking of focus. This woman is is unimportant to me. We're going to name our daughter... well, I got to name somebody after me, but I'm hoping to have a son, so we'll try that. So instead, we'll name our daughter after Bill. We'll name him after Bill. So there's Bill, our daughter Bill. She's our newest heir, our actual heir. So does that mean my previous daughter is a... I understand the rules. Are you a concubine of some kind? Who's your mother? Why did she become heir? Do we have a ultimogenitor turned on? No, it's primogenitor. I don't get why my daughter is this daughter is the heir and not my elder daughter. Super confused about that. Yeah, that's odd. I'm definitely actually confused about this. The wife of has been spending times. Yeah, we can be friends. I have initial targets. Becoming friends with nearby people is not an issue. So this is fine. I also want to see if there's anybody around here that I can potentially vassalize. So you don't want to become my vassal, potentially because my power is surprisingly low. Or your power is surprisingly high. That's one of the possibilities. Your power is surprisingly high. Where is my dude? I have a new job for you, which is to improve diplomatic relations with this guy. I did notice, by the way, that we are actually relatively low on overall strength here. We're going to put this back up to full now. We got buco bucks. We should go through and see if there's anything we can upgrade. It looks like most of this stuff has been upgraded. You want to marry some random guy to my daughter? That's not happening. Let's get the castle town upgraded. All the cataphracts might have been a better choice there. Yeah, let's get the cataphract training ground built there. In this case, I think the barracks is better than the cataphract training ground. Alright, and that will be it for now. I like to have at least some reserve of money available. I don't expect a whole lot to happen on this episode, for my apologies to everybody. There's just not a lot I can do at this particular moment. Not with this defensive pact, or this threat, so high. If we can get the threat down to maybe 20, we have a very decent chance of being able to... We have a significantly decent chance of being able to get these guys... to get this pact to sort of dissolve, mostly. But yeah, as long as we're not over 50%, we're doing okay. Whom are you? You are my kinsperson. You are rowdy, indolent, and fussy. Indolent. Let's give you a martial education. Maybe we can get a good fighter in the family. Okay, there's a new doge. It's fine. I do notice that I'm very high on my vassal limit, too. Something that should be taken care of. You're also rowdy, conscientious, and affectionate. Let's give you that education. The stewardship education is something I will want to take care of as well in the future. You've created the Duchy of Wallachia. That's fine. So, oh, now your wait, how did your power get even higher? I mean, you're part of this defensive pact. You're up to 23,000, and my power's apparently gone down? No, my power's paid exactly the same. I'm not 100% sure what the heck you're smoking. I was bored until I remembered the prisoners. I had so many delicious, cruel ideas what to do. No, I don't want to be... I'm not an evil person. At least I'm not an evil person. Sell you for the 10 Gs. Assuming I can't execute you. No. If I banish you, do I get anything? Do you have any money? You do not. So you can just rot in prison. Oh my... What am I doing? I don't want to let this happen. Might not have enough time to actually do anything about it, which is really unfortunate. Moesha. Okay, there we go. What do we have here? Mostly light infantry. This army should be able to crush this army, especially if these reinforcements show up. So let's do that. I also control this, so let's get these 1,800 guys as well. I don't want to let them destroy the holding. This is actually my holding. I didn't even realize that. That makes it really important that I prevent these guys from destroying this holding. They're not doing a ton, which is good. Okay, people are leaving the defensive pact against me. Others are joining the defensive pact against me, but that's fine. We're leading this army. Actually, we're really good fight. I didn't even notice that. Can we crush you? I realize I clicked past you, and the answer is no, you're going to escape like a bastard. It's fine. They escaped. They can escape. I'll survive. There's so many people I want to fight. So let's get back to this defensive pact. So these guys are in the defensive pact on my west. These guys are in a defensive pact here. And these guys are in a defensive pact here. Yeah, those are things I'll have to worry about. I think expanding into the Hervasid is not a bad idea. Clearly, Iberia is far better than expanding into North Africa. But I might do the North African expansion. What could I attack you for? The ecumenical patriarch has sent an emissary with a peculiar request. The emissary explains that the clergy has been very involved with the hospital in Calliopolis as of late. As such, a fair of compensation is expected. So they want some buco bucks. Sure, get some buco bucks. It's fine. I make enough money that I can give you some buco bucks. All right, back to looking at what I could potentially gain in a war. Algiers, Fez, Granada. I'm really trying to learn things right now. Just the other day, skulking as I often do, I caught Count Radbot of Steiermark. Seriously? And my courtier Iona in flagrant. For shame, she could be his daughter. They didn't notice me, but I'm still in shock. Radbot the Lecher. I have to look at your family tree. I smell profit. We're gonna... I'm gonna forgive and forget, but I really do want to look at your family tree here. Radbot. None of you were player characters. Interesting. I wonder where Radbot came from. My sister marries some random dude. Is this random dude your son? Methodios? Methodios. It is, but I don't care. My vassal, Exarch Andreas of Sicily, has requested that a lower ranked vassal should serve him directly. Which vassal do you want to serve you? Kairos Ogni of Uboya. Uboya is over here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Where is that? Where is that little place? I thought it was down here, but let's do this the old-fashioned way. Find characters. Right? Or is there, no, it's find title. That's what I want. The county of Uboya. Why would this be your vassal? Exarch of Sicily. De jure. What? No, they're what? That's not even part of your de jure lands. Are you smoking something? Transfer vassal. Let's look at this real quick. Why would you be the number one? I don't get why. I'm missing something unless you have a... Oh, maybe he's got a ducal title. He has the Duchy of the Aegeans, apparently. All right, I'll let you. You can have the Aegeans. It's fine. Might even help me gain some land later on. I realize I'm making people stronger, but it's okay. I get it now what happened. I understand. It makes sense. Sense has been made. Resist my foul impulses. You're like fully trained up. Awesome. Let's get a barracks built here. That will give us even more heavy infantry. And heavy infantry is so good. Not as good as heavy cavalry. I know. But it's really good. We should look at what capabilities we have turned on. So let's come up here, because I didn't actually look to see what's been turned on. Can I murder you? No, purchasing assassinations has been turned off. That's fine. During a visit to this place, Despot Bernat Guillaume Ironside, we got some great names here, and his entourage were accosted by brigands who made off with several valuables. Efforts to catch the thieves have failed, and Despot Bernat Guillaume, which of course is not how you pronounce that name, is now demanding compensation from Mayor Hectorios. I'll personally compensate both of them. Excellent, because now I become diligent. If I can gain enough permanent bonuses to stewardship, then I can probably shift this over to diplomacy, which might help everybody and their mother like me better. Be really nice, because everybody freaking hates me. Really would like to have a son. In fact, I'd really like to kill my wife. I want to kill my wife because I want a new wife. Choose a plot. I don't want to kill T-Dog. I want to kill Empress. Oh, there's an easier way to do this. You. Plot to kill. A lot of people want to kill you. Unfortunately, any number of these people can expose this and give me a huge diplomatic penalty, which would really suck. Alright, please blow her up or whatever. Oh, ambush her with mercenaries. Our wife sucks, that's why I want to kill her. Look at this. She's just not good. And she's got the pox. The only thing she's good with is strong, which is, I'm guessing, why... Nice. So that means my wife is dead and I need a new one. There we go. So what we really want to do is find a genius. There's one. So we're going to arrange a betrothal with this guy, the Emperor of Francia. This is his daughter. So yeah, let's do that. Might even potentially give us... You want to marry the Queen of Croatia. Now, the only reason this would be awesome is because it would give us Croatia when we die, when our common heir came of age. The downside is we already control Croatia, so I give two shits about it. I'd much rather have a genius who's also a princess of France in my family tree. So did I get my betrothal working? Excellent. So, oh, that's my daughter. I was like, did I not just betroth a 1-year-old? No, I betrothed. Ah, you gave her an etiquette focus. Are you insane, man? But that's okay. If we can get a son who is a genius, whoever's playing after me is going to be very happy. Threat is decaying. That is good. Do I have any claimants, by the way? It's 45% chance to become temperate. Am I already temperate? I am not. I have become temperate. Jesus Christ, I'm becoming awesome. Temperate is a great skill. Diligent is a great skill. The only one I don't have now is patient. What is going on with this? Okay, you want to marry the heir of Poland to my daughter. Where is Poland? It's here. All right, cool. You want to marry a nobody to my daughter, and you want to marry your heir. I think I'd rather take the heir of Poland, even though this guy, where is this guy? He's over here somewhere. I just can't find it. Whatever, you're going away. We're gonna accept the heir of Poland, partly so people stop asking to marry my GD daughter. Then I'm going to take back Anatolia. It's going to be awesome. Then we're going to launch a holy war over here. That's what we're doing, guys. That is definitely what's going to happen. Got plenty of time. I'm not wasting another 14 years sitting around here. No, that is not happening. We are going to strike aggressively. I do wish if I was, Paradox, I do think it would be a lot better, make me happier, if the threat decayed much faster with a new ruler, especially who's a child. Children are zero threat. Like, if my daughter here inherited the throne right now, she would not be able to declare war on anybody. According to your protostrator, Tarisios, God, you guys are going to hate me, the peasant of Constantinople are having frequent troubles with highwaymen. A safe peasant is a productive peasant. Yeah, of course we'll do that. There's nothing else we can expand here that until we get updated tech. How are we doing technology-wise? So the things we could use is improved keeps. So I think we should get improved keeps. Unfortunately, it just gives us fortification bonus. But we need, usually you need these things to sort of stack. But let me look here. What do we need to get the next upgrade here? Just infrastructure, just infrastructure, just infrastructure, 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 improved keeps. Yeah, we'll want to get those improved keeps, but maybe we'll hold out for castle infrastructure instead. Might be a good idea. What do we got here? We need another child that needs a focus. Man, this is my daughter. She got a rowdy training, and that was it. So let's give her that one. That's fine. You can shut the gates. Do we have a disease running rampant in here? No disease. Oh, it's way over there. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Jesus Christ, we always need commanders. Commanders all the time, every day. T-Dog. Unfortunately, we're going to get this guy instead because he's got interesting traits. Press ducal claims. Oh, I want to look at claims real quick before we end the episode. So this is the Kingdom of Anatolia. Let's find some claimants. My sister has a claim on this. I have a complete claim as well, but apparently I cannot press my own claim, or am I missing something? Yes, I have the Reconquest claim. I have de jure claims. But I don't see anywhere in here that it says, like, press a full claimant. This guy has a claim on the entire kingdom, as do I, as does my sister. Fascinating. All right, we're going to end the episode here, though, because I'm not going to push that guy's claim, even though I have it, until the next episode. So I thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you all next time.